Alrighty. So this is going to be a reading for my Scorpios. Thank you so much for joining me here on my YouTube channel. This is going to be a look at what's really going on with the connection that you have in your love life. So we're going to look at your point of view of everything that's going on with the connection, and we're also going to look at your cross watcher. Or not cross watcher, but the person who you have a love interest in, who you have a connection with, okay? So if you want to hear what I have to say, stick around. Also, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Crystal. We do tarot readings over here on Mystical Crystal Tarot. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that jazz, so that you can stay up to date with the readings. And of course, if you guys want personal sessions with me, check that information out always below in the description. And let's go ahead and get straight into the reading, guys, okay? So we're going to start off with your point of view, how you see the connection, and then we're going to get into theirs, okay? So Scorpios, what is their view? Oh, okay, you guys already want to talk. Interesting. Okay, so what is their view of what's going on in this connection? So I'm just going to go ahead and take the ones that fly out to save time. So we have the High Priestess as the first card. Scorpio's view on what's going on with their connection. We have the Judgment card. We have the Eight of Swords, the Four of Swords, and we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. So let's kind of talk about what's going on with these cards. So we have a lot of purple going on in these cards. That's something I'm noticing. So that's interesting. I wonder, oh, I think that's the throat chakra. Would the throat chakra be purple? I'm feeling, okay, so let me just tell you guys what I'm feeling right off the bat. For a lot of my Scorpios, there's some things that you really want to say to someone who you're in love with, who you're dealing with, that you feel like you've had an issue with saying prior to this time period, or you never got to say because the connection may have soured and you couldn't really communicate your true feelings. Okay. Another thing I'm looking at this amethyst over here. And for a lot of you, your perception on love may need to be a lot more positive. That's another thing. Some of you guys, you may just be assuming the worst because of past experiences, and Spirit is saying also you guys do need to make sure you're looking at things from a more positive standpoint, not so, negative and, oh, this person, isn't going to do me right because of my past experiences, and shift your mindset. Now let's get into these cards. So, right off the bat, how my Scorpios are kind of looking at their current connection with their person. You guys are really trying to use your intuition. Okay. This is the first scenario I'm picking up on. There's 3 that I'm seeing, so stick around. But with the first scenario, really trying to use your intuition on what's the smart thing for you to do. Some of you are actually trying to decide on whether or not you should get back with someone. If you would let somebody come back into your life, walk through that door and come back into your life. This may be somebody who you're mentally still a little conflicted about. You don't know which way to turn, because there may be bits and pieces of things that you may have noticed over the time of being connected with this individual or dealing with them. And it could be a little bit hard for you to make a clear and concise decision on whether or not you should take this person back. With the Four of Swords, you guys can be on a break from this person, like I said. And with the Seven of Swords, this person may have done some things behind your back that you found out about, or you're noticing that this person was doing things, and it may be making you really question whether or not this is someone who you can trust down the line. Another scenario I'm seeing here, you guys have an idea of whether or not, some of you guys have a clear idea on whether or not you would take this person back, But mentally, you could be feeling really confused about the decision that you made, anyways. Like, since you guys took a step back and you separated yourself from a connection, yes, you knew it was best for you to do so because it may have made you feel stuck and like you were in a prison, anyways, because it was so much tension and you may have felt like this person wasn't appreciating everything that you were bringing to the table. And with the Four of Swords, as you're taking this break, it could be making you kind of question whether or not it was a smart idea for you to leave that relationship. And for a lot of you, you could be kind of, being swayed to kind of go back to that situation, even though you know your decision was the smart decision anyways. And for others of you, the third situation I'm seeing, you could very well be in this relationship still with this person, but you're still questioning certain things because you may be noticing that the decision making that your person is, assuming right now, not calling you as often, ghosting you randomly, going out more. You're noticing that this person's texting other people. You could be noticing that the decisions that they're making are not like what they were doing before. And it could be putting you in a space of not knowing whether or not you should break up with them. Okay. So let's kind of look at their perception of what's really going on with this connection. Oh, the cards are flipping like crazy. Hold on. Okay. Alrighty, so what is my Scorpio's love interest or person that they're dealing with romantically? What is their perception of what's going on with their connection with the Scorpios? Okay, so we have the Tower. We also have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess, so we have the High Priestess twice. We have the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Wow, that is so strange how we have two repeat cards. So we have the High Priestess and the Seven of Swords twice on both sides. So just kind of looking at the whole picture, there may have been some cheating that both parties were either speculating was there or that there actually was cheating there and both parties are still kind of bruised by it. Okay. Now, looking at these cards, how your person really truly views the connection. They feel like, in a sense, things kind of fell apart. They feel like the foundation of the connection may have been going in all different directions here with the arrows. It may have been going in so many different directions. It was getting kind of weird because there may have been defensiveness surrounded by one individual in this connection, making it hard for the other person to get close to the other person, whether that's them being defensive or you being defensive. They don't feel as if also that they were supported enough. They feel as if the support could have been a lot stronger and you guys could have worked out little issues that were basically destroying the relationship a lot sooner than the time frame you guys tried to. So if there was little issues as far as finances or this or that, they feel like those are things that could have been fixed way before it got to a point of the relationship not being able to stay put. Okay. They feel like also they don't want to be single. They feel kind of miserable in a sense of being single from you. But they feel like the best thing for them to do is take some time and really think things through and focus on getting somewhere in their lives before really putting more of a focus on this relationship. They also feel like there may have been a little bit of deception at one point, or things that just were left unsaid. I think for a lot of you, if it wasn't deception, it may have been a lot of things left unsaid, or a lot of things that were avoided as far as the conversation is concerned that never really got discussed. And that's also a problem as well. Okay. All right, let's kind of pull two of these cards to see exactly what the true feelings are. So, what are my Scorpio's true feelings? And we have a card that just flew. And we have retreat, and it says it's time to disconnect from the world. So for my Scorpios, it's either you feel like you needed to get away from this person because this connection may have been too stressful at the time. Some of you guys may feel like the person who you're connected to or you're dealing with, they kind of ghosted you, or they needed to take a break because they weren't happy in the connection. And for others of you, you feel like you and this person need some alone time to really discuss what's going on. So those are the scenarios for my Scorpios. And when it comes to my Scorpios' love interest, what are their true feelings? These cards are doing a lot today. All right, so we have flirt. And it says, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So they want to kind of get back to the point where you guys were having fun in the relationship, where it was more so like having fun and getting to know each other and developing something that was fresh and new, versus it being so serious and so, for some of you guys, like dry and stale and getting too serious to where you guys aren't valuing the relationship and how it was from the beginning. So this person wants to get back to that point, and misses that point. And they feel as if some of you guys may be too flirty as well. You may be flirting with way too many other women or men, or they may be acknowledging the fact that they may have been a little too flirty. But there's definitely a need for a shift, just in general, when it comes to you guys being able to keep this connection together. And some of you guys, you're just not here for it anymore, okay? But I'm going to stop right here. Thank you so much, Scorpios, for watching this. I hope you were able to take something from this reading. If you did enjoy, thumbs this video up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want a reading, you guys already know, information will be below, and I will see you in the next one.